two. I'm going live. Okay, we are live. Good evening, Miss Linda Okafor. It's so good to have you here. Okay.
Good evening, Precious. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Emmanuel. Yeah, Emmanuel, you're welcome. So today is the last day of our advertising conference, and it's been wonderful. It's been a week loaded with insights, and we've had a lot of conversations regarding, business, entrepreneurship, and marketing. So tonight is the cruise of the whole matter. We're going to be talking about content marketing properly. All of the topics that was discussed bordered around content marketing, because you cannot leverage social media without understanding content marketing effectively. So that is why tonight we have the most quintessential lady, Linda Okafor, who is a seasoned content marketer, multiple book author, and she'll be sharing with us insights. On content marketing. Give me a minute. So if you are here, can you inform those on our WhatsApp community, let them know that we're live now so that they can join. All right, I am Precious Chukwemeka Nwosu, and I am the convener of the Royal Castle Advertising Conference. The theme of this edition is the echo chambers, how entrepreneurs and business owners can amplify their voice in a crowded marketplace. And tonight we're going to be learning from Miss Linda Okafor. So Miss Linda Okafor, you're welcome. We wouldn't want to waste so much time, because people can also rewatch this video as a replay much later. So I'd like us to just head into what we have for tonight. The floor is yours. So you're welcome on board.
All right. Good evening to you once again, and to all the listeners, all the participants of this webinar. I am super excited to make it down to this training this night. Please, Precious, this music, is it possible you reduce the volume or you turn it off? I think the volume is high.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, it's much better. It's much better. All right, thank you so much, Precious. First of all, I must commend your effort at organizing this kind of event. I literally know what is involved in organizing a virtual event that involves inviting speakers, the stress, the thinking, and the practical work involved is a lot. It's something I have been doing, and I know what is involved in getting this kind of event organized. So I must appreciate you. I must say, well done on the job you are doing at teaching your audience, training them to learn the things that matters in building an online business. That is a huge sacrifice. An event like this is not like they are paying you. It's all just something you do to build your people. And to me, it's a sacrifice. It's one of the sacrifices we make to build a stable brand on social media. So I must commend your efforts and congratulations. If I'm not wrong, today is the last day of this event, right? Okay. You've done a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, are there people who are here with us? Is there any participants here with us?
Yes, they are joining already. Okay,
how many persons do we have?
2 people have just joined, but the others are gonna join. So just go ahead, don't worry.
Okay. Before I move on, let me just briefly introduce myself to all of you. I am Linda Okafor. Okay, Emmanuel, thank you so much for making that introduction. I'm Linda Okafor, a book project consultant. I help people walked through the journey of writing and getting their book published. I'm a published author as well, an author of 5 books published, and I am a ghostwriter. I help brands and business brands, individual brands run their content writing for email, social media, blog, or your book per se. Okay, so that is that. And today I'm happy that the topic I'll be talking about is something I've been doing for years. It's something that I've been using to build my online business, and to a large extent it has been very helpful. So what I'll be sharing with you all this night is the strategies involved in getting it right with content marketing. Yes, this is what we're going to talk about this night. Content marketing, it's a very broad topic. In fact, it should be a course studied in the university on its own, because content marketing is a lot. Okay, so now this night I have 5 things I want us to talk about. Number 1 is understanding what content marketing is. At least as someone who aspires to start a business online, you should have a good knowledge of what content marketing is. Then, secondly, we're talking about things to figure out before starting content marketing. Content marketing is not a joke, and you can't just wake up and say, I am going into content marketing. No, you need to figure out some things before you fully delve into the business of content marketing. Then we're also going to talk about types of content. You should know this as an aspiring business owner or as an already existing online business owner. Then how to write content that captures Nigerian audience. These are the 4 things we'll be touching this evening. Let me count it very well. Topic 1, 2. Okay, I omitted something. Channels of content marketing. So we have 5 topics to cover. Okay, so I am going to start right away. Let me not keep us here for such a long time. Getting here to speak today is actually the grace of God. I have been battling with a lot. The challenge here. You see how it has been going between me and you this weekend. It's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. But I thank God I made it here. So number 1, let's talk about content marketing. When you hear content marketing, this can be very tricky. Some persons think that content marketing is just about coming online. You write a post and publish it. No. Anyway, let me just say it's a content, but no, it's not a content. Some persons, if only they can just understand what this whole content marketing is, but their business will take a different turn, a good one at that. So when people hear about content simply means a message. At least you must have a message you are passing across to your audience. In whatever niche you operate in, you must have a message. What are you known for? When they mention your name, Precious Chukwuemeka, what are you known for? I think I've been following you online and I've seen that you are into advertising, right? You are the prince of advertising. Perfect. That is the message you've sent out to us. You did not call me on phone to tell me this, but by what you post, I already saw it and I know what you are into. And possibly when I need your services tomorrow, I would directly come to you and say, hey, I need this. So when you hear content simply means message. If you are writing anything and posting, if you are creating a video, you must have a message such content is passing across. Then another phrase another thing I want us to talk about is marketing. The first one is content, that is message. Then the second is marketing. What is marketing? Marketing simply means all activities carried out to promote your business, gain traction, make sales, solve people's problems. Marketing is a very broad topic. Marketing is not selling. I just hope you know this. Marketing is not selling. Marketing is a lot. I studied marketing in school and I've been practicing marketing since I left school. So when you hear marketing is a very wide topic. All the activities that you do on social media, your videos, your written content, the advertising, a lot is involved in marketing. Trying to find out people's problem, it's part of marketing. Creating a product is part of marketing. Selling is part of marketing. So content and marketing merged together simply means, yes, marketing is not selling. Thank you, Land Queen. So content and marketing put together simply means creating a message that resonates with your audience. And then the goal at the end of it is just for you to make sales, solve people's problems, maybe through your products. So I just hope that as a business owner or someone that tries to understand is to start a business, you should have a clear understanding what content marketing is. Then content creation. I know why I'm taking my time to explain these words, these phrases, just so that you understand what you are into. Content creation simply means message development, creating a message, developing a message that resonates with your audience. That is what content creation is. So content creation is not content marketing, and content marketing is not content creation. I hope you understand that. Then also content comes in various forms. It comes in 3 forms: visual, audio, and text. So it depends on the nature of your business. Choosing the form, then you practically need audio. Hello, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you now.
Okay. A call was coming in. I had to lock my SIM card.
Okay.
So now I said content comes in 3 forms: visual, audio, and text. So for someone who is into podcasting, then you practically need audio content. I must explain this so that you understand the approach to give to your business. If you're someone that is into writing, that uses writing to promote his business, then content writing is your job. You have to be writing content. You are using the text form of content. Then if you are going with video, then video content creation is what you are going into. Are we together? Then, now let me just start from the first topic. I'm done with, I hope, what I explained in the first, which is understanding what content marketing is. It's clear. My class can be very straight to the point. I don't drag point 1, 2 to 20 just to make it last such a long time. I send out my message straight away, and that's it. So if you understood what I explained, but at least understanding what content marketing is, type it in the comment section, okay? Then I'm going to talk about channels of content marketing. Channels of content marketing. That message you want to send out to your audience. What channel are you using to send your message out? This is what I mean by channels of content marketing. As a business owner, you must have a medium of communicating to your audience. And now, I split these channels into 2: digital channels and non-digital channels. Under digital channel, we'll talk about social media. Yes, social media could be one of the channels you use to do your content marketing. Maybe you are using Facebook. You have followers. You have 5 to 10,000 followers, depending on the numbers that you have. You are using social media to send your message out to the people. Every morning you wake up, you already prepared the message you want to pass across to your audience for the day. You write the content and publish it. Another medium you can use, another channel of content marketing could be your blog. If you own a blog that you are building and you already have followers, you simply means that when you write your content, you are taking it direct to your blog where people will get to read it. You already have your followers there. You have viewers that visit your blog. And it simply means that your blog is the channel you are using to send your message to the people. Email is there. If you own an email list, then that is your channel. That's what you are using to send the message to your people. And when it comes to this content marketing, it's very important that you master at least one channel. You should know how it works perfectly well, and then how to use that to send message to your people. If Facebook is your thing, you should learn how to maximize Facebook. Like, you don't have to take advantage of Facebook in sending out message. Those social media applications is like, it's like just like the way you study some particular topics to learn it. You study Facebook and know how to use it. I promise you, not everyone knows how to use Facebook. Do you know that? And yet they say they are online business owners, but they don't know how to use Facebook. They don't even know how to create a hashtag. They don't know how to make their content go viral. All these things are techniques, and you have to learn it. It's not part of the things I'll be covering this night. Okay? Now, we are talking about digital channels that you can use to send your message out to the people. Another channel is your website, just like a blog. You could write, you could publish your content in your website, the products that you sell, the services you render, who you are. You can just own a website to yourself. People coming into your website are coming in to read about you, read about your business. That simply means you are using website as a channel to send out your message to the people. Then talking about non-digital channel of content marketing, that is when I'm going to talk about book writing. Book writing. As an author, your book is a content on its own. Every book that is written and published, it's talking about a particular concept. You could write a book about Facebook advertising. Anybody buying your book to read it has that goal of learning about Facebook advertising. Facebook is the message you're sending, advertising is the message you're sending out. And that's your book is the channel you are using to send out your message to the people. Are we together? Then, physical events. Speaking at physical events, you could be invited to speak at an event, or you host your own event. Do you know that if you want to build a brand, like an honorable or an executive brand, one of the ways you can pull this through is by organizing physical events. When you organize a physical event, literally everything that will be talked about that day, your presentation, the ones your guest speakers will be presenting, they are all revolving around a theme you've chosen for your event. And that is practically content marketing. Like, they are sending a message out to the audience, and people who are there to participate at such physical events would go home with the message you have sent out to them. So content marketing is a very broad topic, like I've said. It's not all about writing on social media. It's a lot. Hosting physical events is a perfect opportunity for you to send out your message to the people. And this is how you end up converting people to become your clients tomorrow. Also, print media. Print media. When I say print media, I mean newspapers, I mean magazine, brochures, and all that. These are channels of communication. I hope you get this. These are channels of sending out your message. I work with a PR firm, and when I tell you that there is a large market that patronizes print media, I am not joking. Millions of Nigerians are not on social media. They don't even know what is happening on social media. All they know is newspaper, television, magazines. They go there to look out for the information that they need. And the truth is, there's some information that you can never find on social media. There are some opportunities that you can only see it on published newspapers. And maybe I should encourage you, if you can start buying newspapers and reading it, it's very, very okay. It's helpful. There's some information about this country that you cannot see on social media, but you see it on newspapers, on magazines, or on all those TV channels. All those things are channels of communication. All these are channels of content marketing. Okay, I've literally talked about social media, blog, email, website, podcast, book writing, physical events, and print media. Any of these things could suit you and your business, and it's all left for you to take maximum advantage of it. Now, let's talk about things to figure out first before you even start your content marketing proper. You have things to figure out before you start your content marketing proper. Number one, you have to pick a niche. You cannot do business in a vacuum. No business thrives in a vacuum. Now, I think it's a bit cunning when you hear niche / industry. These two things are not the same. When you hear an industry, it's more of a more elaborate or a general field of a particular business. But inside that field, there are other sub aspects of it that you can pick out as your niche. I'm going to give you an example. I'll use myself as an example, and I'll use Precious Chukwuemeka as an example, just so you can understand what it means to pick a niche where you want to practice. Now, when you hear writing is an industry on its own. And trust me, writing is one of the industries that has a lot in it. You could choose to be a novel writer, a novelist. You could choose to be a copywriter. You could choose to be a content writer. You could choose to be a poet. You could choose to be a script writer. You could choose to be a research writer. Like, a lot is in writing. When it comes to travels, you can choose to be a statement of purpose writer. When people want to travel outside of the country, you write their SOP for them. You could choose to write CV. You could choose to focus on writing proposals, business plans. Writing is a lot is in the field of writing. So it's all up to you to choose the niche where you want to base in. Now, if I choose to be a copywriter, that is a niche. Writing is the industry. Copywriting is my own niche. My idea. My target is to be writing copies for business owners. I'll be using my copies to market their business for them, and they will pay me at the end of the day. That is why it's very important to choose your niche before you start content writing. Where so many persons get frustrated when they did not get a result is that they did not choose a niche before they started writing content on social media. And if, let's say, you just called yourself a writer, you have no field. Today you talk about copywriting. Tomorrow you talk about writing motivational books. The next day you are talking about writing. Oh God, you are going to get confused. And definitely when you are confused, you cannot get results. Okay, I said I was going to use Chukwuemeka too as. Why do I even call you by your Igbo name? Which one of them do you prefer? Is it because I'm Igbo?
No, that's okay. That's okay. In fact, it's even cool that you call me by that name. Very few people call me by that name, so it's cool. Especially my mom.
Okay. It's all right. Okay, now Chukwuemeka could have said he's a digital marketer. Okay, fine. But digital marketing is a lot. Facebook advertising is just a subset of digital marketing. You know that. You could be what do they call it? Google AdSense marketer. I don't know how they put that name. I have a friend who is a digital marketer and he has a lot. Reason why he can boldly call himself a digital marketer is because he has staff, he has workers that takes up various activities. Those who are in charge of Facebook advertisements are there. Those who are in charge of Google advertisements, they are there. Different offices with different functions. But if you want to niche down, then you can just choose to focus on Facebook advertisement. That is niching. And you see that by the time you choose this particular niche where you'll be marketing, you will now have somewhere to be getting concepts from when you want to write content. You wake up in the morning, you know that, yes, this morning, throughout this week, I'll be talking about Facebook advertisements. If you can just gain clarity of the niche to operate in, it goes a long way to make content marketing so easy for you. But where a lot of persons have issues that they don't even know what they're doing. They don't have a base. They're just patching around different niches. Okay, now secondly, get your brand message. Get your brand message. While you pick your niche, there must be a message you are sending out. Okay, for me, practically my message is I just want to help people use writing to earn. You must learn how to use writing to make money. As a business owner or as an individual, my goal is just for you to learn how to take advantage of writing to earn, to build your business, your brand online. That is my message. For someone who is into advertising, his personal goal is not just to make money for himself, but he wants to use that to help businesses make massive sales on social media. It's as simple as that. then it's one thing to choose a niche to operate in, and it's another thing to have a deep understanding of what the niche is all about. And that brings me to the third point here: a good understanding of the niche you operate in. Remember, we are talking about the things you have to figure out before you start content marketing. For some of you, you claim to be a copywriter, but your knowledge about copywriting is not deep rooted. And you'll be wondering why you don't get premium clients. Nobody wants to pay you for having basic knowledge. They want more. So whatever niche you choose to operate in, you need to learn more about it. I have been taking courses, taking in master classes, buying books, learning about book writing, learning about the business of writing, non-stop. No, learning never ends. So if you must do well in your field, if you must do well in your niche, then you have to study very well what your niche is into. You have to understand that business gone. And this is one of the reasons why you see that some persons never lack content ideas. They know a lot now. They know a lot about the niche. So they will always have something to write. Are we together? Okay, then the next thing is work on your self-esteem. This is the major message. You have to work on your self-esteem. If as somebody that wants to start showing up on social media and you are dealing with low self-esteem, you have a long way to go. I shared a video last week. This week that just finished, I think that should be on Thursday or Friday, where I was talking about having the courage to come up on social media. Do you know that some persons are not on social media because they are shy? Some persons are not on social media because they are afraid. They don't want to show their face. Not like they don't know what to do. Not like they don't have a message, but they are just shy or they are just afraid of coming on social media. I understand that social media is a lot. It's a world on its own. But if you don't challenge yourself to build that esteem, that confidence to come up on social media, you can't even do content marketing. If you are a shy person, I'm sorry, you cannot do content marketing, because there are some messages that it will take you a high level of courage to publish. There's sometimes that when I get a content idea, in fact, I'll have to think about it over and over again before I publish it. Because you know what we share to the world is what they used to judge us, is what they used to know who we are. So sometimes to publish some certain content, you need to struggle within yourself. Before your heart and your head will be like, okay, go ahead and do this. So if your self-esteem is low, content marketing will challenge you. And I don't know, one thing I have to tell you is go and find, is it a coach, a mentor, or take a course or read a book that is focused on self-esteem. If you must be a marketer, you must learn how to become confident. Learn about how to build your self-esteem. It's very important. You can't survive doing content marketing with a low self-esteem. Are we together? Then let's look at another topic, which is types of content. Content has varieties, it has types. Number one is, if you must build a brand that will gain traction, you have to write educative content. Content marketing is not all about selling. You can't be selling every day. No, it's not every time that I want to buy from you. Teach me, I want to learn from you. Use your content to educate people. Use your content to educate your audience. These are ways you groom them, and these are ways you gain their loyalty. If they see you as a teacher, they are bound to come back to you naturally. They will look up to seeing your content. They are learning from you. I share uncountable content on how to write a book. I share uncountable content on how to be a ghostwriter, how to approach clients when you are ghostwriting for them. I share many things revolving around using writing to make money online. I'm educating you. I'm teaching you the steps, the secrets on how to take advantage of your writing skills to earn. Then another type of content that you should also share is your sales or your converting content. It's normal to write a content that is all about you selling your products. Nothing is wrong with it. But the only thing is that you shouldn't do it too often. While you share your sales marketing, share educative content as well. Your audience need it. Okay, when you come to writing your sales copy, you have to be very technical at it. You have to write in such a way that you will capture your audience's attention and they'll have no other option than to consider buying your products. You must learn copywriting. It's good. You use that into market your products. Very importantly. Then entertaining content. And once in a while, you write a content that will make people laugh. You can't be serious all the time. I know Nigeria is not funny, but at least we should laugh once in a while. Sometimes it's just intentionally come up. Maybe you experience something very funny. You did something funny. Just come up and share the content. There was a day I wrote a content about the encounter I had with a policeman and how he was looking at me. I thought he was going to greet me. I thought he was just admiring me, only for him to call me one funny name. I don't want to say the name here, but he was talking about me being slim. The day I shared that story, you see the number of engagement I got from that particular content. People were laughing because the story was funny. Even, God, that day was funny. I didn't see it coming, but it happened. And I shared it with my audience. They laughed about it. Okay, so it's good you share entertaining content. Sometimes if you see any funny comedy that is healthy to your brand, share. Make people laugh. If you see some certain things about celebrities that is enlightening, just share. It says a lot. And Nigerians, they like cruise a lot. Like they love catching cruise. To share stuff like this, you see them coming in, liking and commenting and sharing as well. So you also need entertaining content if you must do well with content marketing. Then informative content. Sometimes share content that is informing. It's not everyday selling. It's not everyday joke. It's not everyday you educate. Sometimes share opportunities. Give them updates. If you discovered one new opportunity, share with your audience. Share with your community members. If you are hosting a class for them, give them the information so that they will not miss it. Do you understand? Inform them about trending businesses in the industry. They love those things. All these things are part of content marketing. Then motivational/inspirational content. Some days, once in a while, wake up in the morning and motivate your people. People are going through a lot in this country. Just, motivate them. It will keep their spirit alive. Sometimes you can share your story of how you passed through a particular challenge and how you overcame it. Such stories are very, very inspiring. You could be helping somebody who is down, who is broken. The story you shared could motivate that person and make that person to get back to his or her feet again. So motivational content is part of the content that you should be sharing as a content marketer. Then let's move down to the next topic, which is the topic number 5 and the last topic here. How to write content that captures Nigerian audience. Content marketing is very, very technical. And Nigerian market, Nigerian market is a very stubborn market. For you to write a content that will get Nigerian audience there, it's hard sometimes. But then quitting is not even a good option. All you do is learn them, crack the code, and you are the king of the business. Number 1, don't give them cheap content. When you are speaking, speak premium. You get to that if you are writing content, like you write with authority, you write with assurance that you know what you're talking about. But I'm teaching you about book writing. I'm speaking with all authority. I'm telling you that I know what I'm talking about. I have practiced this. I have a good knowledge about it. Your content should not be weak. Be mindful of the words you use to send message to people. Select words. All words are not equal. Do you know that? In content writing, all words are not equal. Some words are bigger than the rest. There are some words that speaks with confidence. It's very compelling. It's very convincing. So please watch how you write. Watch how you talk. Watch the content you comment. The comment you make on social media. They say a lot about you. Don't be cheap with content. Speak like a king. Speak like the authority that you are in your niche. Then sound realistic. Be human. Like write a humanly content. It's not every day you're speaking like you are an AI, artificial intelligence. Speak like you are a human being. Share your daily experience with people. Your daily challenges. You did something. Tell us, how did you do it? You recorded a video and maybe when you were trying to edit it and publish, you were having challenges. All these things are very subtle, but they mean a lot. And just come on and say, I just recorded the video, I've been trying to edit it and it has been so challenging. But last, I was able to edit it and I'm going to publish it very soon. Content like this shows us that you are a human being. Some things are happening in the country, come up and talk about it. A particular celebrity is trending. Feel free, talk about it. You are a human being. But see, be very careful. Be very careful when you are following trends. Anything that is trending that does not favor your brand, leave it alone. Remove your hand from there. It's not all trending topics that you go and shoot your mouth inside. Let's talk like Nigerians. Not everything the trend you can talk about. Just the ones that you know suit your brand. You pick it up and talk about it. And if you are writing a content about it, you write it in a way that it will match your brand message. You have to be very tactical at doing this. Do you understand? Exactly. All words are not equal. Yes, Emmanuel. All words are not equal. Some words are bigger than the rest. Then, the next thing is whatever you say should be doable. If you said you are writing educative content, please, what you should be teaching us should be something doable. If you're asking us to do anything, it should be something we can do. If you are, let me give an example. For instance, I'm writing content to a certain category of people. Do you know some persons don't even know yet what social media is? They don't even know how to write ordinary article yet. And somehow we are already expecting such a person to write a book. How? There are sometimes when you're talking to a special class of people, teach them what they can do first. You take them from step 1 to step 2. When I see that you have issues with writing an article, I will not expect you to go and write a whole book. Book writing is not that easy unless you have mastered it. If you have not mastered it, book writing is not easy. Then, the next thing is state facts and statistics. State facts and statistics. This is another form of content that resonates with Nigerian audience. When you're talking to Nigerian audience, telling that what you are saying happened so and so time, you have done it, you have experienced it, and this is the result. If you have evidence, give them evidence. You said you have written a book, or show us. You said you made sales of this thing. How far? Show us. Any proof? Sometimes Nigerians, for you to convince them, they need facts. You need to prove to them that what you are telling them, you've done it. Then, be creative with brand storytelling. You must learn how to write stories. It's a must. Learn how to tell stories. Your experience, your journey in building your business, your childhood stories, your brand storytelling. You must learn how to tell stories. It's very important. Then, another kind of content that captures Nigerian audience is what? Talk about their possible pain points. Talk about their possible pain points. Like now, for instance, being someone who is a ghostwriter that helps write content for business owners. I know what all these busy professionals they face. I know the difficulties they face at juggling their career and also coming on social media to write content for their brand. It's not easy for them. So sometimes I write content talking about them. And what I'm doing, I'm indirectly calling them to work with me. Do you understand? When I'm talking about the difficulties they have at writing a content, at the end, I'm telling them you should source for a ghostwriter to help you write your social media content. So sometimes it's good to talk about their pain points. As somebody who is into Facebook advertising, one of the pain points business owners face is that a lot of them don't know how to run advertisement. And yet, they want to make massive sales. A lot of them are struggling with poor sales volume. This is the pain point. Write a content about it. Take advantage of that pain point. Write content, capture the attention, and from there you could be on your way to selling a deal. Do you understand? These are ways of writing content that will capture Nigerian audiences. And this is the last point that I have. I have talked about understanding content marketing, types of content, channels of content marketing, I just talked about things to figure out before you start content marketing, and then lastly, how to write content that captures Nigerian audience. Yes, and this is where I am ending my teaching. Match your words with practical or feasible actions. Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. Yes, thank you. So, Chukwemeka, I think at this point I have exhausted what I have. I was thinking maybe I will not have enough time to cover up those things, but thank God we made it here.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful. It's been very educative and insightful. We appreciate you. So at this point, I'd like to know if there is anyone here who has any questions. If you're listening, if you're watching, do you have any questions? Please drop your questions in the comment section. What we've been trying to do in the last 3 days is to see how we can help business owners and entrepreneurs to be able to maximize their time on social media, maximize the opportunities that are available on social media, irrespective of your niche. Okay, I think there's a question from Emmanuel. Please,
Okay.
could you shed more light on affiliate marketing and content marketing? Okay, Emmanuel, are you trying to ask how one can use content marketing to promote affiliate marketing? Is that what you're trying to say?
I thought of that as well. Maybe he's mixing up the question.
Yeah.
Affiliate marketing is a business on its own.
Yeah, and we discussed affiliate marketing yesterday elaborately.
Okay. I see.
So,
So Emmanuel, affiliate marketing is a different business on its own. Affiliate marketing simply means selling another person's product, and at the end of the day, you get your own commission, right? Using any means, strategies that you can use just to make your money. Then content marketing now, if you use content marketing, run affiliate marketing. As an affiliate marketer, you need content marketing. This is what we'll be talking about. You should learn how to use this content marketing to make your sales, to build your brand. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah. So, during the first day, my topic was more like an overview of everything. And I said that you could be doing the right thing at the right time. You could even be selling to the right audience. But the problem is that you are doing it wrongly. You are selling wrongly. So that can be a challenge. But if you understand content marketing, just like what Coach Kingsley said yesterday, content is the lifeline of social media, of the internet. If you understand how to wield the content to your advantage, there is nothing you cannot sell. There is no industry you cannot penetrate. There is nothing you cannot do on the social media space if you understand how content marketing works. So at this point, I think we've already exhausted our time. Okay, Emmanuel says you've answered his question. At this point, I'd like to know, Miss Linda, do you have any offers for members of our community so that they could reach out to you to continue extensively to learn more about content marketing? So can you just take a minute or two to talk about your offer?
Okay, I'm having an ebook publishing training which is happening on Friday. 25th is on Friday, on Saturday. I'm having an ebook, a training that will teach people how to write and publish ebooks. Okay, and the registration is still open. We'll be teaching them how to draft chapters, how to develop manuscript, because I have noticed people have issues with writing a manuscript. It's one thing that scares a lot of persons away when they think of writing a book. But I'll be teaching you about that, how to go about drafting your manuscript, and also digital publishing, the platforms to publish your book. Also how to build your community of writers, the community that can buy your book by the time it launches, and other book launch strategies, brand building. These are the things that we'll be learning on the day of our class. And to participate in that class is just 3,000 naira. You want to learn how to publish at least 5 ebooks this year. If you learn and master my class very well, you should at least write and publish 5 ebooks before this year runs out. Okay, so with just 3,000 naira, you register and be a part of the class, which is happening on 25th of this May. I don't know, maybe I will send you the flyers and my WhatsApp link. If anybody wants to reach out to me, they could use that to reach out to me and get more information later on.
Okay, great. So, I usually make the speakers an admin during the training, during these sessions. So, you are an
Okay.
admin on the platform. Feel free to share your offer, your flyer, so that members of our community can take advantage of it. So, you can see now you're going to learn how to create your own ebooks, how to put your ideas, your knowledge into a book, an ebook, digital, product, and then you can now learn how to market it with advertising or even get affiliates to sell them for you and get a commission. So you see, it's very easy to make money on the internet. There is so much that we can do. So on this note, okay, thank you, Emmanuel. On this note, we have come to the end of the second edition of the Royal Castle Advertising Conference. And you can feel free to connect with all the speakers, the names on Facebook. Linda Okafor is on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. So you can connect with them. You can connect with me, Precious Chukwemeka, with the same name across all social media platforms. And you can connect with Kingsley Nemeka as well. So thank you all for taking out time out of your busy schedule to be a part of this conference. We hope that it has been worth your time. We hope that you have gotten a lot of value. Okay, Emmanuel, whatever you're interested in, you can reach out to the respective speakers. I know them, I can vouch for them, and I've seen they have good track record. I've seen what they have done. That is why I've invited them to teach. So you can reach out to them and be sure that you will get value for your money. All right. So on this note, this is where we draw the curtain for this month's edition of the Royal Castle Advertising Conference. We are going to come up with the next edition in the coming weeks or months as time permits. So we're going to come up with other topics of discussion, and we hope that you're going to make yourself available to learn a thing or two and, equip yourself for the journey ahead. Thank you all once again, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you, Ms. Linda, for joining us. We appreciate you greatly. We know it's not easy. Thank you, and God bless you.
You're welcome. Congratulations to you and your team.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I could leave now.